Welcome back to Bitches and Witches.
Episode 13, y'all.
Spooky 13.
Spooky 13, and it's coming out on the week of Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Yay.
I'm scared.
Me too. I'm scared.
I'm very scared.
I want to get tattoos.
Oh, because they do them for $13, right?
Well, now they do it for 31 plus a tip.
Excuse me?
What?
Yeah.
It went from 13 to 31?
Yeah.
What?
It's
Oh my
backwards.
God, our childhood's dead.
It is.
Oh, come on.
But we can get our matching tattoos maybe.
I'm ready. You guys let me know when.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Friday?
Let's
Yes.
go Friday.
Yeah.
I'm ready. They got us payday.
What
Yo.
Isn't it only certain ones that they have though, right?
There's this girl that I follow. She has a whole list of them. So, yeah. Or they might be able to work with you. I mean, it's like 3 hearts, so.
We should look on the website later and maybe if there's, I mean, ours is simple.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Where are you guys going to put yours? Oh,
My
I'm
face.
sorry, listeners. See, we just get on a tangent. So we're planning on getting a matching tattoo, and like it's gonna be. Well, no, we're not gonna reveal it yet. We'll reveal it when we get it. How about that on Instagram and on our next maybe our video if we have it by then.
Oh, we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
We're gonna
Yeah.
do it
We're gonna
Friday
do
the
it.
13th.
Why
We might as
not?
well.
Okay, let
You
me
guys
know.
work?
I get off I get off early that day.
Sure.
Erica, are you off that day?
Yeah. Yes.
For tattoos, yes.
Yeah.
See, I'm off at 4:30, so anything after.
Me
yeah,
too.
exactly. I think I get
Oh,
off at
me
4
too.
or 5.
Okay, so there we go.
Erica, I'm just like, okay, I'm ready, you guys. So Friday the 13th, we're gonna go get our tattoos.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
I'm so scared.
I mean, it is first come, first serve, right?
I don't know.
I
I've
think
never
so.
done it. I've never done it.
Because supposedly it gets like crazy, so we gotta find one that's like in an area where it's not too popular.
But I feel like it won't be as popular now that it's like $31 plus tip. Like, most likely it's like 46 for a tattoo.
So they have their like up their fucking
Still not
tattoos then.
The girl that I follow, she has some good tattoos.
Yeah, because
they're cute
some
flash.
some of them were ugly. For
Yeah.
Some of them were
like
plain.
but for $13,
Yeah.
what do you expect?
I kind of hated the older ones because they had the 13 on them.
Yes,
Yes.
I
I
remember
mean,
that.
you could not, but then they all look like
It was just a
like
number.
flat-
I
like
remember
regular
some of
flash.
them.
Yeah, no, I don't want that.
Americana.
Oh.
And where does that girl work at?
She's I don't know. I follow her on Instagram. I think she's in St. Pete somewhere, Clearwater.
Not too far.
No.
We'll find
But
it.
she
We'll find it.
she does like those little fine lines, which I think
We'll
are cute.
see. That's important.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
I don't want a big one either.
No, I want it
No.
simple and cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should. I think it's gonna be cute.
I'll send you her page. She's really
Yeah.
cute, but it's like first come, first serve.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
Mhm.
I'll see you on Friday.
We'll be there.
Well, we're so spooked out, guys, that today. No. Oh my
It's
God,
spooky.
that was so
It's
corny.
spooky.
We're so spooky.
You got your Hocus Pocus shirt on
Oh,
today.
nice.
Just a bunch of Hocus
tuck in my-
Pocus.
My, what do you call that?
Tits.
My squirt. Let me put my squirt up. So I have the Hocus Pocus shirt, and I did my nails Hokey Pokey
Hokey pokey.
from Amazon.
I can't get over the squirt.
Stop hating. And what was I gonna say? Oh, okay. So in today's episode, we're gonna be talking about spooky murders, right? Like spooky. Erica had a good idea because she was like so obsessed with this story that came out, so
Oh
she
my
wanted
God,
to
yeah.
share it with the spooksters. So like, go ahead, girl, take it away. Like, let us know, like, what is going on?
Well, where did I see it? We saw it on YouTube. Like there was some clips from, I think it's called Law and Order. They follow like crimes and those show police cameras and such. But there was this one chick. I don't know. Her face fucking freaked me out, and I can't stop thinking about her. But her name is, what is it? Taylor Shabusiness.
Shabusiness?
Yeah,
Oh,
Shabusiness.
shit.
What's the business?
The business is.
She
I
gave
haven't
the
heard that
business. She
at
gave
all.
the business.
She was just sentenced on the 27th of September.
So this is recent.
Oh, it was recent, but she did the crime last year.
Okay.
So, and they just released the cans from the cops
Oh, I love those.
of the whole thing of them finding the
Yeah, I see. She's like foaming.
girl. It's
Tell me
good.
more.
She acted a fool in court and everything. Like she attacked people. She had to be put into a net. She was even like, "Where am I?" She was trying to play the whole "I'm crazy," but no, she's
Yeah.
just a meth head. Just a meth head.
Oh,
Let me tell you. Oh my God. Okay. So what? She's like 24 or something, but I thought it was the
Oh, she's
mother that
young.
did it.
Yeah, she's very young.
Oh, girl. I thought it was the mother because she looks kind of oldish in the face now, but I don't know. Prison.
But it's also to those drugs.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Girl.
that'll
Fuck
age
you
you
up,
real quick.
Yeah.
But the picture that they showed her, like, she had like her eyeliner done. She looked. I was like, that's catfish. That was a catfish, and that man fell for it. But I
Oh,
think they were. I think
shit.
it was her boyfriend I don't know how long they were together. I don't know the history of them, but I don't know even if he was a meth head. But I think they did it together. But let me read it here so I can focus.
She's got the facts.
So on February 23rd, 2022.
Oh, so this is not that far.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Shad Therian, who's dead, a 24-year-old
Rest in
American
peace.
man was murdered and dismembered by his killer, Taylor Shabiznis. She severed his head and penis and left it in the bucket in his basement where he lived with his mother.
She killed him in the house?
They were fucking. Sorry, they were doing it, and and she choked him to death, and she continued to use his body, like she continued just
Stop.
fucking him, and then she decided to dismember him after that, while still playing around with him for hours. I think
In his house.
in his house, he lived in the basement of his house.
By why he was dead though.
Oh yeah,
What is going
yeah.
on?
I don't know. Maybe that rigor mortis, kept it, but she kept going. She was having a fun time, and then she dismembered him in the basement, left the head and his penis in the bucket where his mom found it,
Oh God. Ugh.
and she put the rest of
I feel nauseous.
she put the rest of the pieces in other places. Like when the cops went to her house, she had some of his pieces or some of his body parts in her car.
Like a souvenir.
She was going to put it in different places because she even told the cops, have fun finding the rest of them.
How did I not hear about this story?
Oh, so she was trying to send him on a scavenger hunt.
You never
Yeah.
heard this story?
I've never heard of this.
But
How did we not hear
You can even
this?
see the cop passing by the car, and there's this big box that says it's like a crock pot box, and that's where some of his pieces were. And they said she had a little bit of blood on her, and she was just really casual and talking to them. It was crazy.
She's cuckoo.
Yeah.
She's cool. Jesus. So when she was okay, let me back up. So all these details they were given by her, obviously, right? Because nobody else was there.
I mean, they even convicted her of sexual, I think, harassment or for messing with his body after. She just
Yeah,
kept going.
But she didn't say why she did it.
She was on meth.
That was.
But I think she's just crazy because she is
Oh.
crazy. Her eyes, she looks creepy.
Does she
Weird.
regret it? She says or nothing. Or
No,
she doesn't remember?
she just kept trying to play up the mental thing.
Of course, they always do.
Yeah.
OMG.
Yeah, that's what they always do.
Yeah.
Play that mental card because they already know.
Girl, it was.
So she.
This is
I
in
gotta
Green Bay,
look this up.
Wisconsin.
Where?
Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Oh shit.
Let me see if I can find her picture because it was. Oh, other severed body parts, including Therian's bisected torso, is in a storage tote, where later discovered by police.
I'm shocked. I have no words. That is damn.
God, no, she was fucking him and strangling him at the same time. She continued to have sex with Therian's body before dismembering, removing his internal organs and mutilating it.
Oh my god.
And he just took it.
He was dead.
He was dead, girl.
But when she was choking him.
He was probably so high.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
He probably didn't even know what was going on.
No.
Oh my God. His poor mom.
He's probably this girl's a freak, and
freak. All right.
a freak. But I guess it wasn't her boyfriend. I guess it was just a sexual relationship that they had together.
Friends with benefits.
Yeah. It's so okay. And also during
Damn,
the
that's so
whole
messed
trial,
up.
because we would only see clips and stuff. Her father, I guess her mother died. Her brother died. She has a child in Texas somewhere. So her life wasn't that great. And then her father is in prison. So they brought the father to the court all in an orange jumpsuit. And he was sitting there pretty much blaming the guy that's dead for her behavior.
What is going on?
He was just
what's
like
going
he's on the
on?
brought her into that life. And I'm pretty sure you going to prison did not help her either,
What if she
Seriously.
killed her mom and brother?
No, her mom died from cancer. Her brother died
Aw.
from a car accident. It was just
Oh,
a
jeez.
lot of unfortunate events.
Yeah,
And
a
then
lot
her
of
father.
trauma.
Yeah.
I've heard that trauma, something traumatizing will mess someone's brain up so hard that sometimes they don't come back from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking with her.
That's so scary.
That it just turned her into this person, but the meth didn't help.
Of
But they're
course not.
we understand that, but she still made the choice to do the meth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. 'Cause
Holy
it's
fuck.
you kind of feel bad for someone like her, but then it's dude, but you're killing people.
Thanks to your
goddamn.
face. I don't know. I couldn't. When I gotta find her picture. It's just her face really freaked me out.
She probably would have kept going too.
Oh, girl.
She did.
Hell
she
yeah.
kept fucking him. So
No, but I'm saying with
Oh
other
my God.
with other victims.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because then they
Become
get-
a serial
They
killer.
become a high off of that adrenaline. And
Oh,
they're
that's
like,
a high.
my God,
Yeah.
yeah.
We.
Like Dahmer. It's like a Dahmer case.
See, look,
Like
look,
Dexter?
This is the
No.
catfish. Look at that.
Oh hell.
She looks normal,
no.
and then this is her in court.
She look Chinese.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to post her a picture up so everybody
Oh
can
my
see.
god, that
Right?
definitely is a catfish. She does look
Wow.
older. She does not look 24.
She was sitting there. I thought the mom, because the mom sounded like, to me, the mom sounded shifty when she found the head. I was like, well, of course, like, why were you down there? That's his room. And I thought that was his mom, but no, it was his girl. It was his girl. And
I can't.
she's younger than me, and I'm like, ooh,
I don't know. That's
The
like
mom probably
so
went down there because she
scary.
probably hadn't seen him.
yeah.
Oh, imagine.
You know what I mean? Like, hello.
Or
it's like
smelling
normal.
death?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, there was a laundry room downstairs.
Yeah.
And she was like, I was just going down here. It just felt like there was something off. And then she looked down the bucket and there was his head. And she called the cops. She's like, I think that's his head.
Oh, poor thing.
That gives you heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. I don't know. I would be scared, and then what? Wouldn't you want to like kill that person yourself? Like, bitch, you killed my son.
Look at his poor face. Look at this poor man.
Oh my god, poor guy.
Oh, he looks like Malibu Most Wanted.
Yes.
He was just looking
I'm
to
going to
get
send you a
some.
picture. You can put it out here so everybody else can be like,
Yeah,
oh.
I'll post a picture of who they were.
Yeah.
But I can't believe that I have never heard this story until you brought it up.
Right?
Like, there's some crazy shit going on in the world.
In Wisconsin, of all places. Wisconsin?
In
All places?
Wisconsin?
Wisconsin?
Isn't that the place of the cheese?
The
Yep.
what?
Cheese.
Cheese?
She said,
Oh my god.
That's where Culver's is from, Wisconsin.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Only you would know that. That's sick. Culver's originated from.
you got the
Cheese
cheese
curds.
curds. You like your cheese
I do
curds
like the cheese
with the
curds, though.
Wisconsin cheese.
With the Wisconsin
I
we
know
go
where
cheese.
it's
over to
from.
Fargo. You guys ever seen the movie Fargo?
No.
No.
You guys would love that movie. We're dismemberment. I don't know what it is about Wisconsin.
What about cheese?
Oh, shit.
Wait,
Huh?
is it a what?
It's a movie, I think, from the 90s. It's, God, I keep forgetting the plot, but I've seen it like a couple of times. It was really good. I know Steve Buscemi is in it. And there's a scene where the guy that he's working with is putting him through one of those, what do they call it? Where you put all the leaves and stuff
A
in.
chipper?
A chipper, yeah.
Oh, my
And all you see is the
God.
blood and everything.
What,
so
it's a-
good.
It's a murder movie?
Yeah,
What
but
the fuck?
like I love the main character is this cop who's pregnant. She's so funny, and their voices and their accents are really good. It's a good movie. It's
I
kind of
can't.
funny but fucked up.
Oh, I'm going to watch it.
I love it.
I know you would. Nasty.
It's like okay then, okay.
Why am I nasty?
You like all that
Like
murder
why would you do that?
blood.
Why would you murder that man like
It's
that?
just, I don't know why. I like
I'm
it.
spooked out already. Anything spooky you got
I
going
should be a
on?
homicide detective.
You should.
You should.
Because you
You
love
can
that
still do it.
stuff. Do you guys remember Rotten.com?
Oh, I love
Oh,
Rotten.com.
I used to be obsessed. I don't know why I'm such a pussy now because I used to be obsessed with that website where I would go and I would always be looking at Mandy was always like, man, there's something wrong with you. I'm like, I don't know. It's just fascinating to see like a train hit somebody and you see like half their body on one side and half on the
Yeah.
other. Or like someone jumped off a building and you see like everything just
Like
splattered.
splattered.
Like I was obsessed with looking at that stuff and now I'm like, I can't.
Remember that one time we seen a dead body like in the middle of
Oh.
Hillsborough?
And their brain was like
Yes.
splattered.
Oh,
And, like,
yeah.
She was like flown.
Yeah, because like a car hit
Wasn't
him.
it like a bomb that got hit or something like that?
Yeah, poor thing.
It was like late
It was
though.
a homeless
Wait.
man, and it was like always on Hillsborough and Sawyer.
Yeah.
Always. What is going on in that little area there?
I think it's a little dark, maybe.
I don't know, but people are always getting hit there.
Unless he just fumbled across the street. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was a homeless man, and he was probably drunk. I think because
Maybe.
Because it was late at
it
night.
was late.
Maybe it's just somebody who wanted to do
And
it.
we pulled over just to look
Stop,
at it.
Erica.
Who's the sick one now?
Well, I mean, we're kind of desensitized. I think we're
You-
we're like not desensitized to the point where it's a problem, but we're okay. I mean,
I blame.
I'll have
Rotten.com.
nightmares,
But
but that's the thing. Like throughout history, people have always been interested in looking. That was our only form of entertainment was like executions and shit. No,
True.
especially when there was no TV back in the day.
that's so true.
Like, oh, that's a witch. Let's see her. Let's watch her burn. You know,
oh my god.
that's how it was back
I
in the
can see
day.
that, though. Everybody, yeah. I mean, this is like back in the yeah, you're right. Like in the olden days, like they would even have arenas of people fighting till death. Like
Yeah.
yeah, it's entertainment for them.
What
I
else
guess
is
we're
there
not
to
that
do?
fucked up then, because that was a little worse.
I'm telling. Yeah.
I'm
Thank
just
God we have
watching
TV
online.
now. We just watch it. Fake
Yeah,
ones.
now we just search for it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Either
god.
fake ones or real crimes. Whatever.
I prefer the real ones though. I love the body cams when they start releasing body
Yes.
cams. Oh my god! And you can actually like see the body cam footage.
Yeah.
of deaths.
No, like Or the interrogations. Have you ever watched those? Like, get such.
Yes,
like,
I love
That
those.
makes me scared of humans,
God.
though. People are fucking nuts.
Yeah, when
People
they
have
do the
always been nuts.
interrogations and all that stuff like that, like those are like crazy because you can actually see them like in the interrogation room, like what questions they're asking, how, and you can just see like what they mean by like the movement of their body.
Yes.
Like, okay, they did this. Did you see that? Like, oh, they're moving
I love
like
that.
this, or they're
Oui.
the way they did when they asked this question, they kind of like got a little back, like they hesitated. You know what I mean? So that's how they find out.
Well, Raquel knows all those.
Oh,
She's like, I know
yes.
when you lying.
I'm like.
I know
Killed
you're
him.
moving.
It's all right. I see you moving.
Yep.
Or when they're so dramatic,
Oh, I think I heard a drop at the door.
and when they cry, they're dramatic.
Like the fake cry. Like, can you tell when someone's fake crying?
Yes.
Oh, you can tell.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's so scary. Like, you ever think of? Well, here we go with the likes. Sorry, but you ever think like, how the hell do you get like?
Just say
Sorry,
like,
sorry.
be you.
Do you ever think
That
how
possibly.
do people even think to kill someone?
I
Like,
think
what are they
it's
thinking? What's on their mind? Like,
I think
what
it's
takes you to
menace.
that point?
I just think it's trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's a lot of trauma, and it's just a lot of emotions involved. And sometimes I think people just don't want to kill. It just happens. They
Like,
just
they just
kill.
snap.
Like,
Yeah.
they just kill.
Oh
like,
my God.
'cause
And then they
sometimes-
regret it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because sometimes I think it's like uncontrollable for some people. I don't know.
Can you imagine? Like, you just kill
I've never
someone?
thought about killing somebody. you know what I
either.
mean? Like, I don't
I
think I
thought
could
about
ever
it.
do it.
Ew, Erica,
But-
shut up. Dark ass.
No, I feel like we're an intelligent species, but we're still animals, so we still have, and everyone is capable of doing something.
Yeah. Like, I think in a life or death situation, fine, I wouldn't think twice.
Yeah.
Like, my life before yours, bitch. You're going to kill me first.
Yeah,
I think,
most
like, I would
definitely.
try.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely. Or if like somebody was to break into your house,
Right.
Your
Oh,
intuition
girl.
is like, oh, I'm gonna kill you now because
Yeah.
you're not gonna kill me first.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
How dare you
Like,
Yeah.
how dare you
bring
come
a
to
dragon
house?
to my home?
Listen.
Yeah.
At that point, you entered my home. That's different for me. Like, I feel like my life is more important.
And then
right
you gotta
now.
protect everything in your home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. No. Fuck that.
No. Like, in that case, I can understand. But like, let's say when you're in a relationship and you're so upset that you just like kill the person.
That's
like,
stupid.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
dumb.
It
Yeah.
is dumb. Like, what are they thinking? Like, just walk away. I'd rather have my life than kill someone.
It's because they think that since I can't have that person, no one's gonna have that person.
Yeah.
Fuck
So
that, you
it's
can have
better,
that.
it's better for that person to be dead, and then my life is ruined, and I'm gonna go to prison. And guess what? I'm gonna find me a bitch in prison.
Yep.
Pretty much.
You reject
And
me, I
I'm gonna
reject
be
your
happy.
breath. Yep.
I
That's how they
can't.
think. That's how
I'd
they
rather
fucking
just
I'm
live
gonna
my
get
life
away with it,
freedom.
even though I'm not good at this because I've never done this before.
Yeah. And they don't care.
That's obsessive. Like, to be that obsessed with someone.
Or
People
to be
are
like
weird.
not able to take rejection, you know?
Seriously.
Trauma. That goes back to trauma.
It's trauma.
Fuck.
Trauma and emotions. That's all it comes down to. A lot of it's trauma, though.
Yeah.
A lot of trauma.
That's
Because everybody
serious,
has trauma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
my
Everybody
God.
has trauma. So
Yeah. I've gotten declined at the grocery store. That's some trauma.
Stop, Erica.
Just saying.
Me too. I check my account all the time now.
I sweat so hard every time. I'm like,
Did it say approved?
That's a bank issue. Like, I feel like, my God, like, they do that a lot to you guys. So you Suncoast people?
That's our trauma.
Oh my God.
if it happens one more time.
We're just
They
like,
gotta
damn
has
it,
it.
we're gonna kill the bank.
Stop. Oh my God. Can we say that? Beep.
Not
Beep.
Hey, you know,
Unalive.
kill the card. I mean, unalive the card.
That's the yiggity slice.
Cut it up. Fuck you. I'm going to the next one.
Oh, damn.
Decline me one more time.
Oh my
Jeez.
god.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to dig deep into that shit because it blows my mind how people kill and
Yeah.
keep it moving. Serial killers are even worse. Like, it's like those are the ones you know that they'll kill somebody and then they get that itch.
Yeah.
They don't care who it. Like, it's really even scary when they don't care who it is or
No, they don't
why.
care.
Yeah.
We know. Y'all better.
I don't know. I always heard like there's always some form of like head trauma because there's people who have that gene in them, but they can live with it. But it's like as soon as they get some sort of head trauma, then it just gets unlocked and they have to kill.
Oh my
like
God.
that animalistic side just comes out. But it's like always a pattern. Like they have these thoughts, they do it, and then they go through suicidal thoughts, and then they are okay, and then it builds up and builds up, and then they have to do it again, and this and that. It's just weird.
Did you guys see the video of the lady? She was driving her car, and then she said the voices in her head were telling her to drive through a
Yes,
crowd.
I did see that.
Did you see that?
I did see that.
I think I'm gonna have to send it to you or post it here.
Yeah.
I did see
But the police officer, she was in an interrogation room. He's like, you know.
Oh, that's not the one I seen then. This is a totally different one.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to talk about that one too then, because she was like, he's like, well, did you do? She goes, yes, I did it, and I do want to go to jail. She goes, I did it. The voices were telling me to do it, and she got up and she's like, in fact, it's telling me to kill you now. And then it cut off. I'm like, what happened there?
What?
Like she was saying, like, she was a lawyer.
Oh,
Like,
I did see that one.
yeah,
The lawyer, yeah, I did see that one.
And he's like, well, like, you know,
I did see her.
Yeah, he's like, I'm educated, I'm a lawyer, but I have voices in my head.
Yeah.
And they're telling me to kill people. So I ran over the group of people. She didn't know how many people she hit or whatever.
Yeah.
She just did it. And then when she was in interrogation, like I said, like, you know, he's like questioning her and she's just like, no, I did it. I'm guilty. He's like, well, we're going to find out. She goes, no, I'm guilty. And she's like, and in fact, I want to kill you. And I'm like, oh shit. Like,
I did see that one.
that was cuckoo. Educated and all that. It doesn't even matter. I guess it doesn't even matter, to be honest. It could be anybody.
Yeah, no, they don't care. The one I'm talking about, she was a nurse. And
Oui.
she was driving. She ended up getting pulled over. That's what it was on the side.
Oh, shoot.
And the officer was trying to talk to her, but she was just blank. Like, no, nothing. And he's like, ma'am, do you need help? Do you need medical help?
Oui.
And this is from the body camera. Do you need medical help? Do you need medical help? And she just snaps out. She goes and she pulls out a gun. He had no choice but to kill her. He had no choice to kill this lady.
Oh, my God.
And it's because
I mean,
she
I'm not
just
laughing at that, but,
blanked
like,
out. Like, you know what I mean? And she
She's like,
wasn't saying anything. And she goes down and you literally see her pull up a gun.
that's sad. I wonder what's going on with
Yeah.
her.
Demons.
And she was really going to kill him. So he's, you
Oh,
know,
no, yeah, my
it's
life
you
first, sorry.
For him.
Yeah.
And you could tell, like, he just felt it. Like, he's like, oh, like, you know,
That's
I didn't want to do
sad.
that. You know what I mean? Like, I was trying to help and all this stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was
I
like,
don't know.
holy shit.
Like murders, like it's just like, I don't know. It's just, it does, and it fucks your mind up too. Like if you're not already fucked up, like being a police officer or even like a military member, all that stuff, like it messes with your mind.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Holy cow. I don't know.
That PTSD.
Yes.
Oh
like,
my
and it's
God.
a thing. Like me and Eric were talking the other day. I don't know if Adam would love this show. What's the show called again?
Band of Brothers.
I just finished it yesterday too. Band
God.
of Brothers on Netflix. It's been out for a long time.
Yeah.
I think it just came out on Netflix. Is that what it is? That's
I think
making
so.
it a big deal.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen it before until
Same.
now on Netflix. So Band of Brothers, girl, it's about like this one group of men in the army, and it was back in World War II, like with whole Hitler and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, and in that show, it's so gore, but it shows like what happened and how, like, just looking at like how many people they have to kill. It's no wonder they come home and they're just like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
I know.
Like you're like. Your life is so different overseas when you're a hero for like what, and then you come home and have to live a plain life. Like all you're gonna do is think about that.
That's all you can do.
Really.
Because you go in there not thinking that you're going to see these things, and then you have to go through that. You go through being hungry, being cold,
Yep.
having to constantly do things all day, every day, fighting,
Yeah, and
ducking.
killing people. Like
and then still having to deal with the dramas at home. Like one of them was going through a divorce.
I saw that.
I was like, you fucking bitch.
You bitch. Like, you know, he's serving here. I know it's been years, but my God, be supportive.
Right? Took the damn dog.
Wasn't even her fucking dog.
Yes.
That fucking bitch.
Yeah, y'all need to watch it. You and Adam will love that show. It's so
I'm
good.
gonna have to watch it.
But it makes me sad.
I can't stand anybody who does that.
No.
To somebody who's serving, like just cheats on them or just goes off and just divorces them while they're doing these things. Like,
Yeah.
they're a different person.
And you already
Yeah.
knew what life you signed up for.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but he keeps yelling at the sky because he hears, because he probably saw a lot of shit.
Yeah, so you have to sit
Yeah, get him
there and
help.
help him.
Get him help. Mm-mm.
Or her, vice
Because
versa.
unfortunately,
You know what I mean?
our
Oh,
their benefits do not cover mental health. So
and they don't
Yeah.
care.
yeah,
Yeah,
They
you
don't
know,
care about them
care.
either. Look how many veterans are out there living homeless right now.
It's
Exactly.
true.
That freaking sat here and served back then those wars,
Yes.
and they're living on the streets.
Yep, like the H3 podcast that I watch, H3, I love Ethan Klein. I know he could be controversial, whatever, but I love him because one of his beliefs is that like he loves military members, the ones who serve, but he hates the military altogether because he says like you know, you send them out there and then when you send them back, they have no support,
Yeah.
no
Mhm.
support whatsoever. Then it's like a fight to get these people help, and you're waiting like last minute, and it's
Yeah.
like,
even then, like
He's so
every time
right.
they put in a bill, a lot of the members voted out.
yeah,
Ones who had never served or anything, who just sit there and just take the checks.
wow.
It's crazy.
It's sad. It's very sad. But yeah, I don't know. All these murders got me. Any other murders?
It's food.
Any other murders you heard about, girl? Because I know you stay on top of that stuff.
Well,
Or anything spooky
look,
going
I
on
have
with you?
a murder though. Real
What?
quick. A murder.
Oh,
This
tell
was
us.
Yeah.
like not too long ago or whatever.
Ooh.
But it doesn't involve a kid, so
It involves
Oh.
kids.
yeah, one kid. Well, there was only one kid, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
But it happened in Kansas. I just read about this too. And she was 5 years old. Or 6. She was 5 or 6 or whatever. But she lived with her mom and like a bunch of other people. But the house was like, dirty. There was no power. There was no water. There was no nothing. So she had like these two old little ladies, neighbors that would help the little girl, like feed her, clothe her, whatever. Well, her mom ended up kicking the little girl out the house.
Wait, what?
Mind you, the mom was arrested back in 2018. So that does put the kid at 5, because Xavier's 2017, so she was 5. 2018 for abuse on a kid or whatever.
Oh my god!
So nothing was done. These little old ladies will call CPS. Nothing was done. So the system really failed this little girl
all the time.
Yeah, really failed this little girl. So she got kicked out or whatever. So she set up a little tent. Can you just imagine this little baby set up a tent? Man that lived in the house with them, he was a homeless guy. He ended up raping her and killing her.
Oh,
he ended up raping this little girl and killing her and left her in the woods. And
I hate people.
It all goes down from the fucking system, because she should have never been with her mom. They should have been checking up on her, especially if these neighbors are calling you and telling you, hey, there's no functioning water, there's no functioning electric. No little girl should be living like that.
No. She was left out to the wolves.
Yeah, so and she was out there having to survive on her own at 5 years old.
That's sad.
In a tent, and some man that stayed in the house she felt comfortable with. Think about it, because he was living in the house. How did she not know that he was gonna hurt her?
Yeah,
that's sad, man. Yeah. That's so annoying.
I hate that so much.
No, that's so sad. It's like, dude, it's like, remember. I gotta tie my tongue up. Anyway, do you guys remember that documentary they came out with? I think his name was Gabriel, the little kid.
Yes.
But that made me so sad too, because the system always, how could you not tell that this kid was suffering? He would go to school and the poor thing is that he always had a good attitude, kind of he would always be trying to look at the brighter side of things.
Yeah.
And he was so sweet.
Wasn't he buried in the backyard, right?
Was he?
I think he was in the house.
I don't know if he was buried or they just left him. I have to watch it again, because it was so hard to watch that show.
I thought he was buried in the back.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't know.
I have to look, but he would go to school bruised. He would go to black eye, busted lip, and then they were sent CPS. CPS said, "Oh, he's fine because his parent." And it's wow.
How can you miss that?
His own mother and stepfather would abuse the fuck out of him. Why?
And there was other kids in the house.
Yeah, but they had it out for him. It's why?
Mm-hmm. Even the interrogation. I mean, the body footage for that one. The cops were coming, they were looking for him.
Yeah. So sad.
And
so
she's
sad.
Like, oh, he's not here. Or no, he was in the room with the kids, she was saying.
Mm-hmm.
All the other kids were in there, but
they
wasn't.
Starved him. Remember they left him out in the cold? Yeah, this little kid.
And he was little too.
Yeah, he was very little.
Like that.
Yeah.
I don't understand people
and that's what I'm saying. It'd be your own parents too at the same time.
It'd be your own parents.
Because this little girl had a fucked up mom, and now the system still failed her too.
Yeah, it'd be your own damn parents abusing you, and it's a freaking
There was
shame.
another story about a lady. She had a set of twins, and she would starve them, but feed her other kids gourmet meals and record it them all eating dinner, but they would have nothing. And she had locks on her refrigerator and stuff like that. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
People are evil.
And then they ended up one of them ended up escaping or whatever, went to the next door neighbor and
the vlogger lady with the blonde hair.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch. I hated her.
Oh my god.
She took her oldest son's broom away for a while because he overused his phone, even though they have flip phones and shit. And she would but she was
That's not
she's a
normal.
YouTube star. People were praising the way she was disciplining her kids, not knowing or even knowing.
Yeah, the real reality of it.
Oh my god.
She would always try to take away their food and not feed them because they would have too much fun.
She was a vlogger on YouTube.
And my thing is who puts locks on their refrigerators?
I'm so sorry, but is it just me or do you guys think these little family channels?
I hate them.
I think they should be banned.
Those are creepy.
I think they should be banned because I don't think you should be sitting here oh,
you're cashing in on your kids.
And not just that, but forcing them. Erica, there was one I saw, this lady. If it's wholesome and it's real, there's nothing wrong with that. But when you're forcing the kid, this kid, he was upset because I guess one of his other siblings was sick. and the mom, like, she's like recording herself, and she's like, okay, pretend like you're crying, but make sure you do it right here in the camera. He's like, but I'm really sad.
Oh,
He goes,
with the
I'm
dog?
really, yeah, was it the dog?
I think the dog died, and she's like, yeah,
I don't know if it was a dog. Maybe,
or maybe it's another one.
But she kept saying but he kept saying like, I am really sad though. I am really crying. She was okay, but do it here.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just like,
that made me mad.
that.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're a fucking psycho. Like, dude, I can't.
For the still shot. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, no, these family channels need to stop, because that's how these kids grow up, and it's just like they're not right in the head.
Like, you're making them child stars for no reason, just so you can have a few bucks
of YouTube. Come on, stop.
Just tell you're not talented. Just say you're using your kids.
It's
Seriously.
so crazy. Like, these little like family, even like, do you guys remember McBroom? What was his name? McBroom.
Oh, Ace
McBroom,
family.
Ace family, whatever. Cool, whatever. Do what you got to do. But like, to me, like, there was one that came out where he was like yelling at Catherine. Remember? And
always
it's like,
yells at her.
yeah. And then he's like, okay, take two. I'm like, that's psycho behavior.
Yeah, he is psycho.
He's psycho. And but they had before this all came out, like, they had so many followers. I'm like, how do you guys not see that he's sick in the head? Like, the way he treats his wife, the way those poor kids are like seeing, like, okay, cut, and after the camera's off, he's an asshole, and then when it's like, you're weird.
He treats her like shit, and then
I can't.
He even allows their kids to treat her like shit.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
no,
because they had a son, so they have 3 kids now. And they had a son, and he would be like, no. And she's like, you don't tell your mom no. And he's like, you could tell her no. So now he's making like a mini version of him.
Ugh.
And his brother went through the same thing. His brother had a YouTube with his
I remember
girl
that.
too. And they had a baby. And after she had that baby, he fucking like went.
Yeah.
He even had cancer, and she stuck by his fucking side, did everything for him. And he was a fucking psychopath.
Yes, there's something weird with them. It's like, and the girls, they just like, well, thank God but what I didn't like, she left. And when she stood up to him, like, people were attacking her. Like, and I'm like, you guys open your eyes and look around. Like, it's not normal.
She had bruises on her and everything.
Yes,
yeah,
but it's her fault.
No, you could tell. If you see the anger that what was his name, Ace, you said? Mm-hmm. If you see the anger he had in that one video, you're like, bitch, if you thought, because Austin McBroom, yep, he didn't know that
Ace family.
Yeah, he didn't know that the camera was like, on when she was like cut or whatever. I'm like, bitch, you just, and who shared that? His wife, didn't she?
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, she shared it for a reason.
Exactly.
She should have stayed with Michael B. Jordan.
Oh.
She wouldn't be.
She wouldn't be suffering.
She wouldn't be here
with this clown. He's a clown.
because she was with him before she got with him.
Isn't that crazy?
And now he's like a boxer.
Yeah, good for him.
Awesome.
No, Austin.
Oh, I think you're talking about Michael B. Jordan's the actor.
Yeah.
Oh, the actor.
Yeah, she was with him.
No, girl, that guy is not even a real. I mean, he's just.
No, he be getting beat up.
He's always scamming people. He does so many scams.
Yeah, their house was on foreclosure and everything.
I saw that whole fit. Girl, I was H3H3 podcast. Y'all need to check them out because they have like the news on everything.
They do the research. They get into the nitty gritty.
Oh, because he hates that guy. I was like, when I saw that video about him come out, I'm like, you are such a dick. Like,
he is
whatever.
a douchebag.
But she stays, so whatever. That's on her.
So things are not better. Still, God.
Yeah, seriously.
Anything else you guys want to share that's spooky going on, or
spooky?
Spooky. We went from what, murders to spooks to aggressive ass fucking people.
God.
Mothers with their children. Like, come on.
My God.
Please, if you're frustrated with your kid or whatever the case may be, like, don't abuse them. Like, give them up for adoption. There's a family out there that'll take them, something, but don't abuse these kids. Like, what's wrong with you people?
They're sick. They're sick in the head.
Yeah, they're sick. Yeah, you're right. But
it's
CPS
unfortunate
they
can breed.
But then again, CPS, I mean, what can they do? They're just going to throw them in a foster home. And
it's going to be even more fucked up.
Girl.
Yeah.
Because even the foster care system sucks.
Oh, foster care system is ridiculous. Like,
anybody could be a fucking foster parent.
The amount of abusers who are foster care parents.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Those are the worst.
It's like, what do you even do? Like, if I could just open a big home and just take
I
them
would
all.
love to do that.
Too.
Right?
I would love to.
I would take them all, poor things. It's
I
like,
would.
Just give them a safe space that they need to be a child. And then when they become adults, they can worry about adult stuff.
Yeah.
But help them to work through these things that they had to go through.
Yes.
And I hate it when people treat kids like they're bad all the time. I hate that.
Yeah,
when they sit there, when people sit there and say that the kid has evil intent, it's just stupid to me.
They're kids.
Exactly.
They only learn evil. They learn evil from their environment.
Like, maybe the little kid is hitting the dog a little too hard, but they don't know any better. You have to teach them.
Yeah.
But sitting there.
It's all a
yelling at them-
lesson.
Exactly. Yelling at them like they're already supposed to know. You're supposed to teach them.
Exactly.
We don't come out knowing math, but we still have to learn it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like they're not born knowing things.
Exactly.
They're not, it doesn't work that way. They're sponges that you have to teach.
Yes.
We all had to be taught this.
Exactly.
The same thing. So the same thing you're teaching your kid is the same thing you had to be taught.
Yeah, it's all
Exactly.
a learning experience too. Like, no parent's perfect, but Jesus Christ, like, be a little, come on, like, you got to know you're hurting a kid if they're crying every day. Like,
They don't care. It feels.
that's our,
I think the next episode we
for
should talk about
today.
like spooky experiences, like
okay.
with my sleep paralysis and shit.
Ooh.
We should talk about that.
Oh, that's what I thought we were
And
going to do
yours?
today.
Yeah.
We'll do that next time. This was just like creepy stories and murders and blood
It
and
was just
guts.
a lot of blood and
Rotten.com rotting our brain, and
I used to love that website.
me too. Heaven 666 was another one.
I've heard of that, but I never.
It's more pervy.
Oh, God. Of course it would be Scorpy.
I've heard of that, but I never went on.
My gum.
Wow, so perfect.
Cut that part out, y'all.
I spit mine out and put it's in my pocket. I have the paper still.
No, I was going to say, back on. So, okay, so Heaven 6. Do you guys remember there was another website? Okay, last one, I'll leave you alone. So, there was another website that was, God, what was it? I think it was a Facebook page that, like, it was like, oh, God. They would post, like, not obituaries, like, the stories of people who passed on. It was about people who passed on.
No.
You remember that at all?
No.
Fuck, I'm trying to
Go
think.
ahead. Get into the crevices of your morbid mind. What was it
It
called?
was so long ago. This was like back in MySpace. So like the page was dedicated to people who passed on. Like they would find stories of them online and then make a whole like page for them. Or like a profile dedicated to them at that time. Not the profile, I'm sorry. It was one profile called something.
Yeah.
And they would have like different like pictures and posts, I guess it was back then, posts of the person who died. Oh my God, what was it?
Explaining like what happened.
Yeah, explaining what
okay.
happened, pictures if there were any available,
Oh,
what happened.
shit.
And then at the end it would always be a picture of a tombstone with them on it.
Oh damn.
But I used to
So it
love
was kind of like be like funny.
No,
or no?
it was
Oh.
it was like sad and it was morbid.
Oh, okay.
But I can't remember. Oh fuck.
I feel like Xavier's gonna be like me.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, he likes that
'Cause
stuff.
when I killed a squirrel, he wanted to go back and look at the squirrel. I was like, "You're so morbid."
He likes that stuff. I don't know. It's like scary movies and what was that?
Starbucks.
Is it?
Is it?
Supposedly supposed to be running behind. Let me check. Excuse
One
me.
moment. Oh my God! Take the taser.
Amazon bitch.
They never knock though. Since when do they knock?
Probably a flex driver. Yeah, it's a flex driver.
Idiot. Let me idiot.
Idiots. Done.
Ooh, my stamps came early.
Your stamps? Oh. Ibrahim is running behind.
He needs to hurry up. I'm
Oh.
just playing. I'm just playing.
She ain't playing. All
Could
right.
have been sipping on some
Damn, my
chai.
eyes crusty. Who didn't tell me?
What? Can't even see your
I can't even
Off
see
you right
her.
now. I'm just kidding.
I'll unalive your ass.
Oh. Okay, so next week. Oh, and okay, so next week we're also gonna do our little boo baskets. So later on today, we're gonna draw our names. We'll put on TikTok or Instagram. Let us know. And we're gonna pick out the names, and we're gonna do a boo basket for each one. And then next week, we're gonna give each other boo baskets.
In our little spooky pajamas.
In our spooky pajamas.
Oh, we'll talk about all the spooky stuff then.
There you go.
Spooky
I'm
pajamas.
down.
Oh, and we can have snacks.
Yeah.
See, that's perfect. I think that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, the snacks are gonna be in the boo baskets. I already know what I'm gonna do. I'm excited. It don't matter who I get. You get snacks.
Oh wow.
Like Reese's pumpkin. White
Don't
chocolate.
say no more. I want to be surprised. I'm just kidding. But we might have
Candy corn.
Oh,
I love
why
candy
would you
corn.
say that?
See, I
It
got
took me a
both of
minute to
y'all.
catch on. Like, did she just say candy
I think,
corn?
yeah. I know. I actually loved it.
I do. I love candy.
And the little
corns.
pumpkins.
So we just put like treats in there, or
Yeah,
what
just
else?
put-
Whatever you
treats,
want.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just something simple and. Yeah, we might have a special guest next week. I got to check on it again because she might, hopefully she's feeling better. So stay tuned, y'all. Anything else you guys want to mention?
No.
Okay, Petal. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on YouTube if you're not already.
Comment down below anybody you've murdered.
Oh my
The
God.
coordinates to the body so we can help find
Oh
it
my God.
for the
Any
police.
murder stories that
Or
are recently
thought
came
about?
out?
Yes.
Murdering?
Want to talk
Have
about
I ever
it?
thought about murdering?
No, they ever
Oh.
thought about anybody murdering.
Oh my God. Please don't admit that online.
Please do.
Email us.
Please email us.
We're anonymously.
All right. Yes.
Thank you
We'll have to,
guys.
have to report you.
Right. Anonymously, please.
Anonymous.
Yeah, send us a letter anonymously. We'll read on the next episode.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm scared.